Okay, so you want to overcome opiate addiction, and for whatever reason, you can't go to rehab. Or maybe you don't want your family to find out, like me, and that's why you don't want to go to rehab. But anyways, I'm going to jump right to it. The first thing that you should do, first and foremost, before anything, is start tapering down your dosage right away. Do it every 3 days, every 4 days, do it every week. Drop it by a half. Do what you feel comfortable with. Maybe right on the verge of being sick. But whatever you do, lower that dosage over the next 4 to 8 weeks. As low as you can possibly get it without completely quitting. This is going to make the process a lot less painful. And it'll make things a lot easier on you. If you jump off and try to quit at a high dosage, your failure rate will go up dramatically. It'll be a lot harder. The side effects will be a lot more prevalent. So try to lower that. Obviously, one of the big issues with opiate withdrawal is you have trouble sleeping. Kind of feels like you have very bad flu. You have diarrhea, you're shitting your brains out, you feel like death, you're depressed, it feels like you're wearing medieval knight suit, body armor, it's very hard to move, restless legs like crazy, your nerves feel like they're about to jump out of your skin. So these are going to help mitigate all these problems down to the lowest common denominator. So obviously tapering first. Alright, now that you've lowered your dosage, you'd want to go to a GNC store or look up online and get these vitamins. You want to get GABA, 5-HTP, L-tyrosine, L-theanine, valerian root, melatonin, and NyQuil. Now these vitamins, the GABA, helps rebuild your brain. We're trying to get your brain chemistry back to normal and your body back to a sober body. The GABA will help get your brain right. 5-HTP will help with your serotonin, bring your serotonin levels back to normal. It'll help get you back to a stable level. So when you're using drugs, when you stop using those drugs, your chemicals in your brain are going to be all out of whack. You're going to be severely depressed, crying, emotional. This is going to help with that. So take the 5-HTP. The L-tyrosine is a precursor to dopamine. Dopamine is the feel-good. Well, serotonin is the feel-good. Dopamine makes you happy. So the L-tyrosine is going to help produce dopamine because you need L-tyrosine to make dopamine because it's a precursor. So start taking all these vitamins about a week prior to you jumping off completely. The L-theanine is a vitamin found in green tea, and it'll help with anxiety. It's for cool, calm rest without being sleepy. It'll just help with anxiety and stress overall. And the others on this list, the valerian root, the melatonin, the NyQuil, that is solely to help you sleep because it's going to be very hard to sleep the first couple days. You're just going to be sitting in bed, restless leg. I'm sure a lot of you know how that is already. But you take, pop a couple of those valerian roots, take 5-10 milligrams of melatonin, take a half of a normal dose of NyQuil. That'll knock you out, get you a couple hours of sleep. It's very important to get your sleep, to stay hydrated as well, to drink Gatorade. And it's also good to get Epsom salts, soak your feet in them. It can pull some of the toxins out. This isn't totally recommended, but if opiates is your drug of choice and you're not a poly addict where you get addicted to anything that fucks you up, you can also use Xanax to help you go to sleep and help with anxiety, or Klonopin. Both of those things could help you. Also marijuana for sleeping and anxiety and stress. CBD oil for stress and anxiety. all those things can help too. Just got to know how to take those in moderation, or if you think you may be at risk to being addicted to those, then I would stay away from those as well. I mean, anyone can be addicted to anything. You'll want to start out on these vitamins about a week prior to jumping off. So start taking them. That way you got them in your system about a week before you quit. The main and final thing that I want to add to this video is the use of Kratom. This herb helped me not miss a single day of work when I was going through my withdrawals. By about day 4 or 5, pretty much to the worst of it, you're coming down. And I used this stuff for probably 10 days from the day that I started feeling the withdrawal side effects to pretty much when I was stopping feeling, when I started sleeping regularly without the use of melatonin and valerian root. About 10 days, maybe close to 2 weeks altogether. But Kratom helped me out a ton. It's currently, I can't remember the exact legal status of it. They wanted to make it a Schedule 1. I know it's not a Schedule 1. I know it is a Schedule 1 on the state level in about 4 different states. I think Indiana, Tennessee, I can't remember the exact states, but just be cognizant of that, depending on where you live, the legal status of it. It is not FDA approved, so the dosages will be off. They might not be what they say it is on the bottle. The strength of them. I know one, a good brand, a brand that I used after trying a couple different ones was Kratom Pharmacy. That was a good brand. I found it at a smoke shop, head shop, and I think it was in a town in Ohio. But they have them, they sell them at a lot of gas stations, I know. You can also order them offline. Have it delivered straight to your house. It's not illegal, it's just not FDA approved. But it could be illegal if you're in one of those 4 states. But that was a huge lifesaver. Kratom basically acts as an opiate in your brain. It took away all side effects for me. I know it's helped out thousands of people. It took away all the negative side effects that go with withdrawal. The restless leg, I felt like a normal person. And I was able to work. And each dose lasted me like 4 hours. I got the capsules. First I got the powder and I was drinking it. It does taste like shit. But you're going to be feeling great. You'll be feeling normal after you drink it. So you really ain't worried about that. But I got the capsules after that, and they were like half a gram each. Kind of play around with it, see what dosages work for you. There's a lot of different colored veins. I know there's white vein, gold vein, green, red. They all have slightly different effects, but it's all relatively the same thing. So I would definitely look into Kratom, look into that. That was a lifesaver. All the other things I mentioned in this definitely help, and you want to be as prepared as possible when dealing with this. To get it over with and knock it out, you want to be as ready as you can be. So that is definitely one main thing that I would like to add to this. And then last but not least, you want to keep your mind busy. You're not going to be looking for your fix like you used to be. You're not going to be constantly seeking that next hit wherever you'll be getting it from. You won't have to hide anything anymore. You can be a more honest, open person. But your brain is going to be, your mind's going to, be wandering. You want to keep it busy. You don't want to be wandering. You want to keep yourself busy. Listen to music. You're going to be a whole new, different person. You're going to have emotions finally. You're going to, experience happiness, sadness, anger. You won't be a numb robot drifting through life when you're on opiates. Listen to music. Make huge playlists of music and listen to them. You'll fucking love it. I guarantee it. Watch movies. Watch all kinds of movies. Just take up all your free time. When you're not at work, be working on something. I know you probably won't want to, go out and do shit as often right away. But, go for a walk. Go look at nature. Go in the woods. Walk around the woods. Go shed hunting. Go just do anything that doesn't involve drugs. But most of all, keep your mind busy. Maybe think of a list of movies to watch, or some seasons to binge on, some Netflix to binge on, and then your favorite music. And then, just make sure you're staying hydrated, eating healthy, stick to the plan. I hope this video helped somebody. I just did a bunch of research on it. Just try to be as prepared as possible to make it as painless as possible. Nobody in my family knows. My girlfriend had found out, and that's what led me to quit, and it was something that I really had to want to do. And I want to make it as painless as possible. That way I could keep working and no one could find out my dirty little secret. Well, good luck, guys. I know you can do it.